Hello everyone, I'm going to do another recent vinyl video. In the background is some compact techno for you. And to start things off, this is the Raincoats. I think it's self-titled. It's a recent reissue by Kill Rockstars. It's probably not the best reissue. I might have preferred to get an original, but it's pretty nice, and it's got some really great tracks. I assume lots of you probably already know the Raincoat, so no need to go into too much about that. Next up, Laurie Anderson's Big Science. This is a great kind of experimental art rock album, or not even really art rock, just art music, I would say. I also have her United States live box set. I love this woman's music, and this features the song "Oh Superman," which was a kind of a hit on the radio back in the early 80s, I believe. So that was a nice one to get. This is Miles Davis with "Get Up With It," 1974. This is his last studio album just before his late 70s hiatus. And most of you probably won't agree with me, but this could be one of my favorite Miles Davis albums, actually. For some reason, his music, some of it I love, some of it I don't love so much, but this is one of the ones that I do love. It's really kind of if you think Bitches Brew is really rough and noisy, this one is. And it's really out there. He's got a lot of different ideas going on this album, lots of different genres he's playing with. It's really, it's not really funky like his early 70s stuff was. It's more noisy and kind of experimental. The first track is a tribute to Duke Ellington. It has 4 sides, each side is about half an hour long, so it's a long listen, but it's got some really great stuff on it. So I recommend that one if you haven't heard it. Then I also picked up Silver Apples with their first self-titled album. Another great album here. This is a recent reissue as well. Miles Davis wasn't a reissue, but this is kind of a synthesis between psychedelic rock and electronic music from sometime in the late 60s, I believe. And it features lots of oscillators, and the sound, I could describe it kind of as a circular sound. Something just oscillating in a circle. It's hard to, with a bunch of melodies and different rhythms going on, it's really great. So another one I recommend. Actually, I really only buy albums that I already know I really like, so every single album I show is really recommended, assuming you like other ones that I show. So Jeff has shown this one a couple times. This is Brain Ticket with Cottonwood Hill. I would call this psychedelic rock, but it's not even really rock, it's just psychedelic music. And it's kind of demented and beautiful at the same time. It's got one long track, which is the title track, Cottonwood Hill. It's just awesome. Amazing. Some of the most psychedelic music I've ever heard, probably. The cover kind of gave me mixed feelings about it at first. But, I mean, I didn't know what to expect from this album based on the cover, but it's a lot better than I would have imagined. So, even if the cover looks somewhat cheesy or something, the music in here is great. So thanks, Jeff, for showing that one. And then this last one here. Most of those other ones are highly acclaimed, but this one, for me, would maybe be an obscure classic. Not because it's hard to find, but because it's rarely considered really a great album. It's not widely known. But you can find one of these on Discogs for less than $10, assuming you live in the US and shipping isn't too pricey. But another band that I would liken to Animal Collective, you know, I mentioned Andrew Douglas Rothbard in one of my recent videos, and this doesn't sound like Andrew Douglas Rothbard, but it's similar in that it kind of fuses not electronic, but experimental music with pop music. It's really enjoyable, has lots of different interesting ideas going on. It's on gray vinyl as well, so that's nice. And a couple other bands I would compare them to would be the Talking Heads or Gang Gang Dance. If you like those artists, I strongly recommend checking this out. Skeletons and the Kings of All Cities with the album Lucas. This one is really great, so yep, that's all I have, only 6. So hopefully that didn't take too much of your time. Compact in the background. Until next time, bye.